Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's connect with the cause in order to supersize and grow our business. Let's connect with the cause in order to make the world a better place. Let's connect to the cause, not the cause. There isn't the cause. There's a cause, one that we select. Because there are actually many thousands of possibilities of a cause we could support, be a part of, connect with. Some people are active in politics. Some people are active in the environment. Some people are active in protest, animal care, child protection, battered women protection, etc. There's all kinds of causes that we can get behind in order to make the world a better place. That's what we were talking about both in Supersize Your Business, which is connecting with a cause called a cause strategy, meaning a strategy where you find a cause that is consistent and aligned with your core values as an organization, and you support that in some way, shape, or form, not just as an individual, but with your business as well. Businesses have a lot more power generally to support organizations than we do as individual participants or donors, etc. You can join forces with other people and create a huge positive impact on the world. So we talked about that. We talked about making the world a better place because I think we're all here to become an ever-improving example and version of ourselves, right? Are we all human? Do we all make silly mistakes and say stupid things? Yes, at least I do. Do we support the wrong cause sometimes? Yep, that happens too. Sometimes we get involved with an organization or a cause and we're supporting it, and as we get involved more and more with the organization, we realize that what they say and do inside is different what they say and do outside. We find that in relationships, we find that in businesses, we find that in nonprofit organizations, we find that in just about any cause or any place that people come together. Why? Because it appears that human nature is to seek power, and power corrupts, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's an aside. All right, so today for the Let's Grow Annual Challenge, we are talking about contributing to a cause, and we shared Jillian's story and guide 2 of that, and then some of the lessons that she learned, how she came up with her cause, what impact it had on her contribution, growth as a human being, etc. That one, ChatGPT made it about business, the write-up on it first, so then I added Jillian's story after the fact. So it's pretty long today in guide 2, but it's interesting, especially if you have or work in a business or work in somebody's business or have a job, right? Kind of applies to most of us. Crazy times. Got a dress on today. Don't do that very often, but today I was feeling like a dress, and I've been wanting to wear this. Well, my nails are still green because it's a very colorful dress. Like, anybody cares. It's kind of how my brain is right now. My mom's sick, and so she's stayed up here longer, and we're just trying to make sure that she gets lined out and gets the best care she possibly can so she can return to her home in Texas for the winter, because she doesn't like the winter here in Wisconsin. So there's a lot going on in my personal life as well as business life. But like I always say, if I can help you in any way, if you've got a question and you've looked into it and you're not satisfied or comfortable with the answer yet, just hit me up and ask and bounce it off me. That's what I'm here for, as a resource to back up that you've already taken some initiative to try to solve a problem, find the answer to a question, etc. Nowadays, I find that I'm asking fewer and fewer questions of general things or general nature, because between YouTube and Google and other search engines and the internet and AI, there is a plethora of information out there. So if I want to know how to do something, if I want to know the best way to do something, if I'm looking for a tool, I just Google it nowadays. Now, my kids told me that probably 15 years ago, Google that, you know what, but of course I didn't always listen. But nowadays everybody's walking around with a little computer in their hand, and so why are we not getting our questions answered? Now, keep in mind that when you search for anything, it is going to be biased. I can't even believe I have to say that, but the information that we're getting is filtered through algorithms that are impacted not only by the organization that created the software that we're looking on, but by outside influences too. Some of those, again, are good, some of those are evil. And so we always have to think for ourselves. So we study, we read books by different authors, so we get different perspectives and points of view. We can go online and search, but please don't be one of those people that sees something online or watches the news and then blindly believes that the way a story is presented and the information is even at all true. We've seen so much misrepresentation and manipulation and propaganda over the last, I don't know, dozen or so, more than a dozen years, but it's ramped up, and it's not even hidden anymore. It's just blatantly obvious and out there to anyone who can see. So I say, open your eyes, pay attention, think for yourself, look at the big picture, and just don't take things that you see on face value. I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, is that true? And we need to remember to ask ourselves, is that really true? Is that something that actually happened? Or is that something that this person, place, thing, news media I'm talking about, or the internet is presenting to me in a way to sway my opinion, to manipulate me, to get me to think something? Because, you know, statistically, if you share a lie often enough and long enough and loud enough, a vast bunch of people will start to believe that that is the truth. And it's frightening. It's playing out here in America in a way that is just ridiculous. I think that the emphasis on small things that are distractions are there for a reason. And so that's when we're seeing stuff that doesn't make sense, because our spidey senses, our intuition always tells us if something is right for us or not right for us. And so if your brain's telling you one thing and your gut's telling you another, it's time to take a step back and ask more questions, look into and get more real information, right? And always consider the source. All right, that's all I got today. If I can help you, ask. Otherwise, have a fabulous day, and I'll be with you tomorrow.